I've got a load of these scrap bits left over from my builds over the years that I just never want to throw out. So I want to try and use them and make something. And I'm thinking a sling bow. I've got the idea in my head. Just need to put it into work. Luckily this piece is the right size, roughly. I might have to cut it down slightly, but reasonably the right size. I just need to mark this up now, about 18mm, and then cut a slither off it. And of course, when using the bandsaw, safety is important. I've just measured this hole and it's 9.5. I don't know if it's stock at 9.5, so I'm going to drill it out to a 10. Luckily, these Abrax multi-purpose bits got a carbide tip. I'll go through this very strong steel. Like butter. So I've got this bit of 10mm rod, which is going to be the guide rail. It'll push up through the back of there. Now I need to drill a hole in here, which is going to sit on there. I'll be able to weld it all together, and then I can mark the arm size more accurately. You should always clamp your stock before drilling it, but I'm not gonna. So just be careful if you don't. It might spin like a helicopter. See, it was totally safe because I had a firm grip on it. I'm going to countersink the top and bottom of this now so I can sit on the guide rail, but you don't need to watch that. You can just watch me in the next clip where I put on a guide rail. I'll put a few cant twists on here now. I don't know who needs to know this, but the reason why these are called 3-2-1 blocks is because they're 3-inch, 2-inch and 1-inch. So I'm going to measure these at 2-inch the limbs. For some reason I pressed record once it had finished, but I rounded over these edges with a slight chamfer on there. Put the spot where I'm going to drill either side to put in these little guys, which obviously you've seen me use before. I'm going to go on that way. That's why you're supposed to clamp them. So while that cools down now, I'm going to square these edges up, and then I need to make a little slot for these to sit in. And then I'll weld some bar on the end with these little rollers in. As you saw, I rounded this end part off so the bar can sit in it nicely. I can weld along the sides. I also did it to this bit of chain as well, which I had, and that'll go there as the guard so that the elastic doesn't slip off. So now all I need to do is tig round here so that the bearing's on there, and then I'll tig that guard onto there as well. Should have just enough room. So this is all cooled down now as I welded it yesterday. Did some fusion welding after to tidy the welds up because I'm not the best welder, as you all tell me. What I need to do now is slim this down. I'm going to spare you the boring details, and in the next clip I'll have it drawn on there, ready to watch me cut it. So as you can see here, I've made a paper template. The bonus about having this centering pin is that I can line it up on there, just meet the edges here, and it should be equal either side. Should be. All these bits are ready to go now. I've chamfered the ends there, so when I weld them together they'll get a nice penetration. But now I need to do a little wooden handle, I'm thinking there, to brace that. I think it's red millibird. See if this works. I'll spare you the boring detail. It pretty much goes like this. Sand, 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 sand. I said I was sparing you the detail. That is all the bits now complete. I've cut the pin down to the correct size, and that's sanded. So be ready for a TIG welding montage. Welded up and cleaned up, and I've scuffed up the pin as well for a better adhesion. So now I guess it's a gluing montage. Spared you the boring detail because it was just tying string and poking in a little tiny hole. But you know what time it is now.